Taking its time. Does it say live for anyone else? It's not saying it for me.
It says scheduled for me.
Yeah, it's on. It's on. It's on.
Yeah?
Live. Yeah, it's on live.
Oh, it says scheduled still. Okay. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, everybody, and welcome again to our. Just give me a second because it says ready to go live. Are you sure we're live,
I
Sarah?
can see it in the Facebook group.
Yeah?
Yeah, it's there. Say
All
salam,
right.
give us some comments, people, if anyone's watching. No, but I
Please
can see
do,
it on
because
Facebook.
it says ready to go live. I hope it just doesn't cut off in the middle. Okay.
Mine
There you go.
now
I can see it as well, yeah.
All right.
Live.
Sorry. Okay, so assalamu alaikum, everybody, and welcome to our Thursday thought session. I really apologize. It's been a bit of a funny day today, but alhamdulillah, we are here now and we are ready to share with you some awesome strategies for social media by our expert coach who is newly joined us, alhamdulillah, Sarah Saleh, who is our expert coach in business, mashallah. We have another educator joining our ranks and well traveled and well-informed experienced homeschooler, Miriam Javaid. And we have Sister Amina Jane O'Rourke, who is also a homeschooler and is into EFT and emotional therapies for people. And you all know Sister Farah Halabi, who's already one of our coaches, alhamdulillah, who is here today with us again. And she coaches professional moms to be their mom that they always wanted to be. And I am so excited. I don't know if anyone read my email today, but I was just literally, I bowed my head down in gratefulness yesterday because we had one of the most amazing meetings. Everyone was there and we were all just sharing some awesome ideas. And inshallah, you ladies who are all part of our tribe at Parenting with Allah by my side are going to see some amazing things coming up from all of these wonderful ladies that have come together. They're mums, they're Muslimas, they are just praying and hoping to make a huge change in all our families so that we can all evolve in our parenting and go on the peaceful parenting journey, inshallah. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much, Zahra. And thank you, Facebook user. Is that Saima, Adila, or Yusra? They're the usual ones on Facebook. So Jazakallah khair, sisters. And thank you so much again for joining us. So I just want everyone to introduce themselves so that everyone knows who you are and how you're going to be able to help them. So Sister Miriam, can we start with you, please?
Yes, assalamu alaikum, everyone. Alhamdulillah, I'm so excited to be here. Firstly, amongst all these amazing ladies here, and then secondly, to get to know you all, this beautiful community here. So I'm really looking forward to just engaging with you all and getting to know you all. So my name is Mariam. I am a mom to 3 girls, alhamdulillah. We homeschool, I drink lots of tea, and then I'm also a Muslim parenting coach and a home education mentor. I run a book club and a podcast, and my mission is to empower Muslim mums to thrive within motherhood. Because ladies, I get it. It's draining. It's hard, right? But it also gets to be enjoyable. So I am here, inshallah, to help myself and all of us here to bring back that joy in motherhood. And that's through obviously building those connections and relationships with our children. But not only that, but also building that relationship and connection with ourselves and bringing back that inner peace. So I feel like sometimes we lose that along the way. So that's just a little snippet of what I'm about. But I'm so happy to be here and I'm really looking forward to getting to know you all, inshallah.
That's absolutely amazing. And I really resonate with that idea of inner peace, because a lot of the people that joined the course last week were asking me, what age children is this useful for? What age should I join this? And I was like, look, ladies, it's not just for your children, it's for you. So what we're doing and the strategies that we're sharing are literally for the mums themselves. And inshallah, that's going to filter down to the children. So Jazakallah khair, again, super excited that you've joined us. Sister Amina Jane, would you like to introduce yourself?
Walaikum assalam. Jazakallah khair for inviting me here amongst all these amazing ladies, mashallah. I'm so excited to join this panel of honestly, I just absolutely love this group, and I've been in and out of this group for some months, like in terms of like frequency. And as you know, so sorry, my name's Aminadina Rock. I'm this bad at introducing myself in real life, just so you all know. That's a fun, quickie fact about me. And I'm an emotional freedom techniques and tapping therapist. So I work a lot with people when they're working through their stuff that they went through as a child, and it doesn't have to be really sinister stuff. What we do is we help unpack some of the things that have helped create blockages for them as mothers as well. So I often get questions like, I need you to do your therapy with my child. And the first question I ask is, what's bothering you the most about your child? And then we start from there, because it often starts with mum, and that's okay, because I'm not going to go into all the details because I'm just so excited to be here and share. I'm so excited to add value to this already amazing panel of ladies. So happy to be here. I love all these ladies so much. They're all in line with my, like high ethics, with integrity with Allah, and serving, as many Muslim mums as possible really around the world to make sure that we've got the tools and the skills that we need. And I've had 4 children myself, and every single one of them has been character building for me in lots of different ways. So when people say, where did you get all this parenting advice from? I say a lot of research around all my individual children, because each one of them is different. So I'm super happy to be here and share and facilitate with you all. So thank you for having me here.
Oh, you're very welcome, and we are just really honored to have you as part of our panel of coaches. Alhamdulillah, I do feel like that the last part of what you said was that, yeah, we are mums. We've been through a lot of things collectively now. Like, mashallah, there's so much experience between us. I don't know, I'm not going to count how many children, mashallah, we have between us. But the experience of each and every parent with each and every child is completely different. Would you agree with that?
Absolutely, 100%.
Yeah, go on.
No, I was just going to say, I've got 2 boys and 2 girls, and they're 19, 17, 6 and 8. And each one of them has required a different parenting style to the other. They really, really have, and like people say, oh, why does it not work for one? What's works for the other? Well, it's because Allah created them completely, perfectly different from the other one. That's why. And you've got to kind of get in there and work out whatever that hack is with that child that helps that connection, isn't it? So may Allah open the way.
I mean, absolutely. And everybody has seen Sister Farah before, and I just wanted to, say hello to you again. Would you like to pop on and say hi?
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. I just wanted to reiterate the energy in the room, that everyone is all excited to be here, and it's lovely because it's like being in a girls' club rather than a boys' club, but in the comfort of my own home. But to have that energy, everyone's just lucky and feeling wonderful to be in the room. So I wanted to reiterate that, and also apologise. Sorry, I look really, really pasty. I'm not feeling very well, so apologies to everyone. But as you know, my name's Farah Halaby. I'm a professional Muslim life coach. I help women, mainly mums, live the life that they want to, and get over the challenges that really prevent them from doing so. But it sounds really easy, doesn't it? I just want to live the life that I want to. Well, what do you want to do? And for a lot of times, we as mums, we as women, we don't think of what we want. We think of what we should be doing, or what has to be done, or the to-do lists, or the expectations. And people can tell me all day long, and I'm sure that the other ladies in the room will find this, what they don't want. I don't want to do this, and I don't want to feel this, and I don't want to, I don't want to have my children do this. And all the time we're focusing on what we don't want, we're getting further and further on what we do want. It's almost like we've lost the ability to dream, or to have good expectations, or to know what we want. So that is one of the fun parts of my job. But ultimately, the reason why I do it is because it's an act of ibadah. Like the ladies have said, we're all here because in some way, shape or form, there is a connection with Allah that powers how we do what we do. And when you've got that on your side, like, with parenting with Allah on your side, you can't go wrong, really, can you? So I think that infuses everything. And the fact that I get to choose how I worship Allah, and choose to do this, which is what I love, as an act of worship, I just feel very, very blessed. And so having the ability to share that with people is really, really, like, it doesn't feel like work. Sometimes it feels like, you know, parenting my kids is the real hard job. This is the fun bit. So I'm just really happy to be in the room, and also really excited to see what comes up, because these three ladies, or four ladies, have so much knowledge and so much joie de vivre about them. So I'm really excited to hear what they have to say. And so I'll be quiet now and let the main show begin.
No, alhamdulillah, you're definitely part of our main show. Alhamdulillah, I'm just, again, super excited that you're here. And, you know, we've spoken quite a lot. And I know Sister Sarah is here. She's also part of our wonderful team now. And alhamdulillah, I feel like really the dream team is really like completed, because I don't know if the audience know, but I have been telling you guys on the side that I've got things planned for you. And so one of my special du'as over the summer was that I would get some more awesome coaches on board, and we would be able to serve you in even a better way than we have been at the moment. So if you have questions about different areas of your life, we now have special expert coaches that can actually help you go through and, you know, dissect whatever the issue is, and inshallah work through it. So we're just, again, super happy to have everyone here. So Sarah, would you like to introduce yourself and then tell us what you're going to be talking about today? Sorry, you're muted.
Very much. Oh,
Sorry, go ahead.
I was just talking away there. Thanks a lot. Assalamu alaikum. How is everybody? My name is Sarah Saleh. I'm really, really super excited to be here. Thank you so much for inviting me on and being able to share the platform with these amazing ladies on the call and all of these amazing ladies in the group. I'm just seeing you guys in the comments. I'm actually keeping an eye on the comments. Don't worry. So if anyone's got a question, let me know. So I'm a mum to 4, all under the age of 10. I've got one child with special educational needs. He has been, the official diagnosis is neurological development disorder and ADHD. I was also diagnosed with ADHD myself this year. So it's quite a fun household when one's forgotten to do his homework and his mum's forgotten to tell him to do it. so yeah, it's a very interesting household. Yeah, that's a little bit about me, my personal life. I live in the UK, in the West Midlands. I am a business consultant and coach. I founded the business success community for Muslim women. I came to business a few years ago. I won't go too much into my journey, but I've had quite a long, varied journey in business. I lost a business in COVID, and I was trying to find a space online. I didn't know what to do. You know, I was like a lot of people over COVID. Loads of people were like, the word was pivot. You know, a lot of people lost their jobs and this kind of thing. And I couldn't find a space online that aligned with my ethics. I aligned with my values, being a Muslim mum. There's a lot of things being taught out there in the mainstream that do not align with our Akida, and I decided to make my own space. So this year I set up a membership, and it's gone really well. We've got some amazing sisters in there, and I basically teach techniques to help sisters start or grow their business online with Islamic integrity, because we have a lot of sisters out there that really want to start their businesses, or started a business and, you know, come online and they're not really sure what to do. And a lot of the mainstream teaches you have to show your face, you need to put your voice out there, you need to show your family pictures, this kind of thing. And that comes with a lot of things as well. You know, there's a lot of fears, anxieties. Are we doing it within, you know, Islamic integrity, or what are my family going to say about me? So I try and help empower women, Muslim women, to become pioneers, to become, you know, create generational change for their family, because that's what we're doing, sisters. Because even 5 years ago, you wouldn't have seen this many Muslim women online. Where were we 5 years ago online? We weren't. There was very small select of group of women that we kind of looked up to, and a lot of it was, you know, there's a lot of religious talks, or they were kind of in secret circles in the masjids, in people's houses, this kind of thing. We're always kind of tucking ourselves away. But now there is a massive emerging wave of just impactful entrepreneurial sisters coming online. And, you know, they're really, really creating change. We're creating generational change for our daughters and for our granddaughters. So I really believe it's my mission to really help women, you know, be the best that they want to be, and help them. Everything comes from Allah. Everything comes from Allah. So it's just helping facilitate the will of Allah, basically. So yeah, that's a bit about me.
That's amazing, alhamdulillah. And I'm glad that you picked up on the fact that we are doing it for Allah first and foremost, right?
Yes.
So for us, honestly, if we help one sister,
Yeah.
that's perfect for us, right? But alhamdulillah, we've got the opportunity to help so many. I've just noticed Sister Rakshanara's on here. She's going to be here in a couple of weeks, Sarah, talking about special needs children and how we can parent them as well. And Sister Farida Omar, why don't you jump on, Farida? She's talking about having us both on one platform. I can't wait to meet her daughter, inshallah, Kulsum. She sounds so amazing. And Sister Simon's here. So I just wanted to say hello to everybody and Jazakallah khair again for joining us. We just wanted to have this few minutes to kind of introduce all the coaches to you so that you guys can bless her. She said she looks a bit rough, Farida. But we just wanted to introduce everybody online today. But as we are all mums, and I'm sure that you all understand, we all have different not priorities, but we have different things that we need to do during the day. So I just kind of forced everybody to come online quickly so that we could do this introduction. So Sister Amina and Sister Miriam might have to leave us in a little while.
You can stay on if you want, sisters.
Yeah, so alhamdulillah, they might have to leave. So if they do disappear, don't worry about that. It was pre-planned, and inshallah, I just want Sister Sarah now to talk to us about her strategies for social media. So we're all going to pop out of the stream.
So, salam alaikum, sisters. Let me know if you're watching in the comments. I would love to know a little bit more about you. If you run a business, if you haven't run a business, please let me know in the comments. I'm a really, really interactive person. I love to learn about you. If you do have a business, drop your link in the comments so I can come and connect with you and find more out about what you do. So today I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what it is to run a business. So I don't know how many people on here, I know a lot of you probably haven't started a business, or maybe you wanted to start a business. I have found being an entrepreneur as a Muslim mom one of the most rewarding, but at times difficult journey. And it's been absolutely amazing. MashaAllah, it's just been amazing. And there are so many sisters out there that really want to feel empowered and also want to create something for themselves. And there's a lot of things that stop us. Now, I think the main thing that stops us, let me know in the comments if you agree with any of this or you resonate with any of this. A lot of the things that stop us growing or starting our business are misunderstandings of what it is we need to be as a Muslim woman. Now, there isn't a one-size-fits-all for Muslim women. And the mainstream puts us in they just pigeonhole us. All Muslim women are pigeonholed in the mainstream, in marketing, in business, in entrepreneurship. We are pigeonholed as a Muslim woman. But we are so many different types of sisters. Some of us wear niqab, some of us wear hijab, some of us don't. And it's all about us and our intention and what we're doing as a woman and what we want to do. And if we have the intention for doing it for our family, for the sake of Allah, everything comes from Allah anyway. Everything comes from Allah anyway. So whether you're going to get that customer, whether you're going to start that business, that provision is from Allah. And sometimes by not starting our business or putting ourselves out there, we're sometimes doing a disservice to other people, because if you've got an amazing service or you've got an amazing product, people deserve to see it. People deserve to benefit from it. And what I've found is when I speak to a lot of sisters, they say, what will my family say? What will my husband say? What will my friends say? What will society say? And a lot of this does come back to money mindset. Now, I have done a training and I've created a training. I can actually probably maybe share it here, of money mindset, Muslim money mindset. Now, when we say money mindset, a lot of us don't actually realize this really affects the way we are. And a lot of these beliefs do come from childhood. So when I was doing research around the money mindset in the Muslim niche, because remember, I'm a weaver, okay? So I really wanted to understand where born Muslims come from as well, because I've been Muslim, 15, 16 years, but a lot of my money beliefs were put into when a child. And I've actually found that we all have very similar money mindsets. A lot of us have come from, if we're from the generation of the 80s or the 90s, some of you maybe in the 2000s, I'm sounding like a grandma now, we have the same kind of fears. But with the Muslim and Asian community that I've found in the UK, so you've got to remember, predominantly in the UK, like my husband is Indian, for example, there are things like rich people are bad, rich people don't go to heaven. These kind of beliefs, all the money needs to be sent back home. That was a big one. And I think that's been a big one for a lot of people, that all the money needs to be sent back home. And this kind of stops us from moving forward in our business. Now, Allah has not put a limit on profit. Okay? Allah has not put a limit on profit. Why do we think that is? Because Allah is the only place that profit can come from is Allah anyway. So Allah is the person who is Allah is providing that provision. Allah is giving the provision to us. So there can't be a limit put on it if it's from Allah, because Allah will give it us or Allah will take it away. But we don't think that. We think we can't be rich. We think we can't earn. We think that, we can't be a business. We think we can't put ourselves out there. And this happens a lot, and I've seen it a lot. Sisters, there's a whole series of hadiths. There's a book of hadiths on how to run our business. We are shown how to conduct business. We are shown how to price. We are shown how to, talk to each other. We're shown how to weave the sunnah and weave sadaqah in our business in the hadith. Now, if Allah didn't want us to run businesses, that wouldn't have been taught in the hadith. And I can get the references and stuff for you. I haven't got them to me now. But the main thing for running our business is the confidence. If we haven't got confidence in our business, it's not going to go anywhere. And this is what happens. We read, if we have a fire in our belly that we want to do something, that we want to sell a service, or we want to sell a product, we have to have that fire in our belly. I'm just reading this. Could you tell us about the book? It's hadith. I'll get the hadith references for you. It's the hadith titles, but I'll get it for you. If anyone else knows it, let me know. Do you know which one it is, Sarah?
No, I don't know which one it is, but didn't you do a course on this? I remember seeing
a
set.
I've got a course on it, yeah.
Yeah, where is it? Can you remind me?
What, my course?
Yeah.
It's inside my strategy lab, inside my membership.
Oh, it's inside the strategy lab. Okay. So Sister Sarah has done a course on this that I haven't seen all of them, but it's brilliant, mashallah. So if you guys want to follow the link later on, you'll give them the links to join, right?
Yes.
Yeah, inshallah. All right. Sorry, I just wanted to pop on because I remember I saw it somewhere.
No, yeah. It's basically what I've done is a halal. You can come back on, Sarah. It's fine. Come back on. It's a halal. It's halal. I call it halal healthy wealth, and I did it because when I first came into business myself, this needs to be addressed before we start. Because if we go into business believing in the back of our mind that we can't make money, we're not going to be very good business people. We're not going to be really, really good kind of entrepreneurs, because that's what it is. And like I said, when you understand and look at the Quran and understand that Allah hasn't put a limit on profit, because Allah's the one, you can have the best marketing system, the best business, the best product. But if it's not in Allah's plan to give you that provision, you're not going to sell it. Either way, doesn't mean we don't do the work. Of course we do the work, because we have to try, right? Can you imagine if we try a business? I've had 4 businesses, and each one Allah has shown me and given me a lesson in each one to lead up to now. But I couldn't see it at the time because I thought it was a failure from me. But actually, it's not a failure from me. Allah was giving me lessons. Because everything stays with Allah anyway. And the thing is, in the mainstream, this stuff isn't taught. And unfortunately, we have a lot of sisters that will be taking things from places that do not align with our beliefs. And it's very easy to get inside that and understand, looking at manifesting things when we've got dua. Istikhara and dua is before this manifesting stuff was popular and they brought the secret out. Muslims have been praying istikhara and dua for how long? So we are the original manifestors. We know it's from Allah. We know how to do it. We've been taught how to do it. So we have all of these tools in the Quran, and it's not woo-woo or a bit spiritual, a bit far off. This is stuff that is basic Islam that we have. But again, in our society, we're given a lot of beliefs that some of this stuff doesn't apply to us, or that it's a bit spiritual and it's a bit this way or a bit that way, but it's not. It's not at the root. We are told, make dua, trust in Allah's plan and make dua. So yeah, so the money mindset thing is I've actually had it looked at. So I've had all of my course content looked at by I don't know if you have heard of Quranic Insights. So brother Abdul Hay Salu runs a project called Quranic Insights, and they give free 12-week tajweed classes with the sisters from Al Safa Institute. Which I attended myself and really benefited from it. And I basically contacted them and said, can you have a look at my course content to make sure it's, the hadiths are right, I've got the right translation, because I'm not a natural Arabic speaker or reader, and have a look at the content. So I know that also I've got that back in that, it's been looked over. It's not just something that I've made up or just putting out there. So yeah, I'm actually quite proud of that.
No, but I just think it sounds amazing because when I remember when you first told us about it, and I went to have a look at it because I was like, yes, because being a new entrepreneur in the system, I mean, I know everyone knows that I didn't really have my own business. I was just kind of working on the side, and I think you're going to touch that later on about how it can't really be on the side, which is basically what I found out. But I was really worried about, things like pricing and things like I wanted to always give them more than what they paid for, basically. And I would always over deliver because I really wanted them to feel that value of what we're giving. And that's what we do at parenting, right? We hardly ever charge for anything. And what we do charge is literally to keep everything running. And at the end of the day, what I've loved learning about in your strategy lab, and loved learning about the idea of, trying to include as many people as possible. Because that's where the barakah is. That's how I feel, right? And that what you've taught us about getting everyone together and sharing the information, that's what we're doing. We're helping. That's why the parenting team is the parenting team, because although we are just kind of focused on children and marriage and kids, not just marriage, divorce and single parents as well, but about children, it actually what we're doing in our bigger lives and like in the wider circle is definitely going to affect that. Because when I was a working mum full time outside of the house, I mean, just the other day we spoke about it, didn't we, about the work-life balance. And I said that when I was 7 o'clock in the morning out, 4 o'clock I used to come home, I used to have a few hours with the kids. Most of that was running around doing stuff, and then 8, 9 everyone's in bed, and that's it, day's gone. Right. But whereas when you're doing your own business, there's a different kind of barakah that you feel. It might not be the same amount of money. Like at the moment, for me, it's not. But the barakah is different. Where, it doesn't feel as.
And the money thing is something we need to let go of, because again, if a guy is rough sleeping in London outside a 5-star restaurant and he makes dua hard enough and he wants to go inside that 5-star restaurant, whether he has the money or not, Allah is going to make that for him. Allah is going to put that in his destiny for him to be able to go and eat in there, whether he's got money or not. And I know it's a hard concept to grasp, and we haven't got money. We're in a time at the moment where people haven't got a lot of disposable income. They haven't. And especially when we come online, and first of all, you're going to relate to this as well. We see all these kind of coaching programs and all this kind of stuff, and they're really high ticket, which I'm not discounting high ticket. It has its place. But for most people, especially right now, that disposable income isn't available. And again, it's a very hard, I think, especially, being a revert, when you come into understanding, I had this question. I was like, well, if Allah knows anyway, and I do X, Y, Z, or Allah's going to give it me anyway. And it's a hard concept to sometimes grasp to people, to say not to worry about the money. But when we let it go, we get rewarded for it. We're rewarded in ways we just cannot imagine. We just cannot imagine, So it's like, it's letting go of that money aspect of knowing, I'm not going to have my full-time job. And also I see, as parents, it's really good to be at home. But I see a lot of women say, I lose my identity. I want to work full-time because of me. I want to be a role model for my children. Personally, and for me, I would rather be an entrepreneur at home and be an entrepreneur, because I see that as a role model. I don't see me being away from my children 12 hours a day, working to be a worker bee in the capitalist system. That's not the role model I want to be. So I like to do this, being an entrepreneur. And do you know what? I've actually got a PDF book that I haven't released anywhere, and I created it and didn't do much with it, but I will give it to you. And it's like you can put it onto your for your email list and stuff. So it is a how to think about what kind of business you want to do. So it's a full PDF book, and it will help you, what kind of business can I do? What kind of person am I? What am I good at? And it will help you get down some business ideas. So if there's any sisters that are watching this that are at home and maybe want to start a business, or, sometimes the kids are getting older, and I've got clients where the kids are getting older and they're like, what am I going to do now? I want to do that. And being part of groups like this and communities like mine is absolutely amazing for us, because we've lost that village these days.
Definitely.
We've lost it. We don't have the community like we do. So even, that kind of aspect's really good as well. Just give me comments.
Yeah, I was just going to say, I love Farida's comment here. I'm wealthier now than when we had a big fat paycheck every month. And I love that, because when you're wealthier in all the other aspects of your life, the money really doesn't matter at that moment. I really don't feel like it has. And I love the second comment you said as well. Customers learned more from you in the past 2 years than 10 years, because Miriam just did her exams, and her highest score was in business studies, which was the only one we couldn't find a good tutor for. Could you believe that? Hello, sweetheart.
It is a parenting group.
It is
like being a business mum. This is what happens. It's good, So my daughter is at nursery now. She started nursery about 3 weeks ago for a couple of mornings a week. But I'm earning now to afford to pay for that, so she can go out and stuff.
Bless her, mashallah. And that's actually this is why we do it, sisters. And I can see that, mashallah, a few of you have got lots of links that you're popping in. That's good. Just keep them coming, and we can Sister Sarah can have a look at them later on.
Yes, I will. I'll go and have a look and give you connection requests and stuff like that.
And Brooks are going to be coming along in a few weeks. But she said 5 years ago, if you said I'd be setting up a business, loving it, managing it, alongside raising her family with children with SEN, she wouldn't believe us, because she had beliefs. And this is what we're trying to help you sisters do now, because every time I was on maternity leave, every time I brought a new baby into the family, I was thinking, I just want to spend more time at home with the kids. But I never thought I could. I just thought it was impossible, to be honest with you. And in the last sort of 3-4 years, I think, is when I've really sort of focused on, right, that's it. I've got to do it. This is my last chance now. And alhamdulillah, COVID helped me in a way. I know it didn't help some people, but alhamdulillah, it did help me, because it allowed me to align what I really wanted. Yeah. So I'm going to let you carry on, Sarah, now, and just pop out.
No, it's fine. Just carry on, because the little one's she's woken up and she's getting a bit tetchy. Sorry. No, but yeah, she went to nursery this morning, and if you have that feeling that you want to create something for yourself, or perhaps you have started a business, you put it online and it didn't go anywhere. They went a bit flat, because this happens a lot. And then you think, I can't do it. And it's not because you can't do it. It's because when you start your business, what you don't realize, which I'll let you, it's not really a secret, but I'll let you in on something, sisters. You can't expect it to be a marketer, social media manager, graphics, business strategist. You can't expect to be that overnight. And we don't realize, we think It does look easy from the outset, but I guarantee you there's people that you've seen or the people that you're aspiring to be like, there is a long, hard journey behind that to get to that point. It doesn't like happen overnight. And, you know, we come online and our friends and family don't share our posts. You may get a few cheerleaders that might buy your stuff. You may even get a few, oh, what are you doing? Are you doing your little business type things? And it can really put us off. And a lot of us do have, you know, trauma or anxieties or things to work through. And when we go online, it kind of, these can get bubbled up to the surface. But it is so worth it. It is really, really, really worth it. And I would honestly say, hand on heart, to recommend it to anyone, any sister that wants to create something for themselves, for their family, or you're stuck in a full-time job and you've just had enough. It can be done. It can be done.
Definitely can be. And if you want like training on anything, you can request that. You can ask questions to Sarah. She's in our group.
If you want, what I will do, I can do like a little masterclass with the PDF. I'm happy to do that for you guys. Yeah, and you can. I can do that in the next month or so, or a couple of months, whenever you want to do it. I'm happy to do that.
Brilliant, inshallah. We're definitely going to take you up on that, aren't we, sisters? And what you can do is join Sister Sarah's groups. Sister Farida's just said that it's been life-changing, and I'm going to agree with that.
Wow.
It really has. I mean, you know, one of the things that I wanted to say at the beginning, which I forgot, was that a lot of us met on your group, didn't we, Sister Sarah?
Yes. I think all of you did, actually.
Yeah. I think the only person, I mean, me and Iram, I think, met separately. But apart from that, everybody else, we all met on your group. So, alhamdulillah, we all met in a community that was basically where Sister Sarah acts like our cheerleader, because as she said, and Sister Farida saying it's her second family, it's so true, because we have friends and family, like living, breathing friends and family that have all got loads of friends on their, you know, on their own profiles and so on. But as for some weird reason, they don't tend to share our posts out. They don't tend to share. So we've got, alhamdulillah, like sisters within sisters now, alhamdulillah. So I just want to say, from Parenting with Alabama side, as a team, are so grateful for all of you that share our posts. We're grateful every time you put a like on there. It's like a little bright light comes on in me, because I'm just like, alhamdulillah, someone liked what we did, right? So please don't be stingy with your likes, because we love them. And it just kind of reaffirms that what we're saying or what we're doing is helpful. So inshallah, if you do need any help in business or anything, Sister Sarah's going to put her links up so you can join her Facebook group. That's a free Facebook group, isn't it? The first one.
Yeah, and then free Facebook group. I also have a community membership. My memberships start from £7 a month, so they're really affordable. This isn't a big high ticket coaching program which you've seen, and I understand that. And I was actually looking at this last year, and there was a real gap in the market for some proper high value, low cost coaching, and I've been able to facilitate that for you guys, you know, for the sisters. So I've got memberships which start at £7. I've got my higher tier is only £27 a month. So you guys can get coaching, training, Canva templates, the lot, for full social media marketing training as well, for £27 a month. So yeah,
and it's so affordable, according to compared to when I first started out, I couldn't find anything under £2,000. And Salma, one of the founders of the Alabama side, Salma was on here, on our group, alhamdulillah, and she did a really expensive course with one of the really famous coaches. But then when I got into that, I got to see compared to Sarah's stuff. I honestly, like, Sarah's has been so valuable, especially because of the I think Sarah just lost her connection for a second, but especially because of the high value that she puts in there, alhamdulillah. And because Sarah has done the coaching programs herself, we get to benefit from all of that. So if you do have any questions on running your own business, I can see now, mashallah, that Sister Sarah Amira, you've said, how can you plan and start a business if you can guide us through? Please do join Sarah's group, because if you join the free group, you can see on the side she's got videos. And basically a lot of us started with those videos about visibility. That was one of my first videos that I watched, about how to get more visible online. Because if you all noticed before, if you look at our old videos, you'll notice that we weren't even visible, right? If you look at our old courses, Sister Sarah said a connection, bless her, is gone, but that's all right. Don't worry, sister. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much for coming on. And I hope that everybody has had real good value from today's session and learnt all about what we're doing and where we are. And Sister Sada saying that she's missing us. Jazakallah khair. Thank you so much for that. We missed you too. I haven't seen your name for a long time, actually. I hope that you're well, and I'm glad that you did come to join us today. And Sister Sarah says that she'll come back and respond to your questions and offer the mini training, which we are definitely going to hold her to. And in fact, all of us are going to be doing mini trainings for you in our different sections and in our different niches, because we are creating a very similar membership group for you, where you can come in, and the yelling and shouting course that I hope some of you came to, well, I know some of you came to, and inshallah the rest of you watched the replays. I hope that inshallah that was really super useful to you. I know that we've got some lovely comments back, which at some point I'll pop into the group so everyone can see. We're going to offer you another course at the end of this month, inshallah. And you'll notice that it's no longer the pre-launch price, it's now the launch price. So you can see that as we add more value to the group, you've got a different stepping stone to get in. So Jazakallah khair, thank you so much for coming and joining us today. I've just loved the energy today. It's been absolutely fantastic. And it just really shows that the meeting that we had last night was amazing. And alhamdulillah, it's just going to help everyone even more than we possibly can, inshallah, that we possibly did before. So I just want to say again, Jazakallah khair, thank you so much for attending, and inshallah we will see you soon. Thank you, sisters. Assalamu alaikum.